Alright, so in today's video, we're going to see if this software called Meetn is the best alternative for Zoom. Now, Zoom has been used for quite a bit. I personally use it for video conferencing and virtual classes for a couple of years now. And it's been around for quite some time. And it is quite popular around the world. A lot of people use it. And, they're a very good competitor. They've been dominating the video conferencing world for quite a bit. But somebody named Rick Raditz decided to introduce a software company called Meetn. And so we're about to see if the Meetn platform is a better alternative if you happen to be using Zoom. And if you are, well, then keep watching them. So if we take a look down below, you're going to see that there are certain similarities and there are differences. So let's talk about that. So Meetn has an affiliate program, and unlike any of that I've seen, typically for most affiliate programs, you typically get like a percentage of something that you help businesses sell, and it's usually like a one-time, so one per product or service. With this one, because Meetn, have paid subscriptions, you're gonna get paid half of it. So if you happen to pay like $27, if somebody, you get somebody to pay like $27 a month, then you'll get like $14 a month because it's a 50% commission. Of course, you're only going to get access to the affiliate program, of course, if you have the Meetn Unlimited edition, just shown right here. But we will come back to that later. Now, with Zoom, they used to have an affiliate program in the past, but they no longer don't because, of course, they decided they have no use for it. And, of course, they want to keep all the profits. So you can rename your room, your meetings, these are basic stuff, right? Integrating with any calendar. So Meetn does integrate, at least from my experience, when I save in like a program called Calendly, it tends to just have like a link to my room, which is something like this right here. So if we took a look at this asterisk, what does this mean here? So Zoom and Google can only integrate calendars that specifically support them. But the way with, of course, Meetn is built is that you could just use a URL. Zoom, it's more like it may not work with any form of scheduling program or not every single calendar, so it depends. Calendly, of course, it works with Zoom, of course. Now, for the audio quality and video quality, I find that it depends on your internet connection. So far, I haven't seen like a huge difference between my video conferencing experience with Meet and Zoom. It's not like a huge difference. Of course, I may have better equipment, I may have better internet, so that's something to consider where they claim like they have the best audio and video quality. But as I more use the software, I may notice it. And they say they have an elegant user interface. Now, I find that with Meet and Zoom, because I'm a bit tech savvy, I'm usually able to figure out the settings and figure out certain things. So for Meet, if you take a look, so this is the controls a little bit easier because it's all listed out here. You have your chat here. You have your attendees. You can share your screen. You can raise it. You have your camera and stuff. Normally you would have a view button, but because I'm the only one here, then that's why it's not this view button, or what they call the gallery in Zoom. If you want to see other people, would be right here. So let's look at the list. Now, they both have live customer service. Now, the thing is with their customer service is that with Zoom, you will first have to talk to somebody if there's an issue, a first tier. So that means usually somebody's not as trained as somebody who's like a technician. And then if your problem gets serious, only then will they pass you on what we call tier two. So that tier two meaning somebody who's familiar with the program and the technical aspects of it. But with Meetn, you get direct access to it. And I would know, I believe, because they listed it, direct access to two-tier support. And if you want to see the details of it, tier 2 support right here. So you have, you can talk to personnel right away, of course, during their office hours. So if we take a look at support right here. So you can email them. If you're more in a rush, you can call them at this number, but their support hours are limited. So something to consider. Now with Zoom, if I take a look at their support right here for customer service, so they have an FAQ, probably not as extensive, but they've been around for a while, so Meetn is still relatively new. So there's quite a bit. If you want to contact support, they do have a chat option, which of course Meetn doesn't seem to have so far. So that's something to consider. And let's take a look at the features here. So you have very similar. Let's see. So the key differentiator is what we call web-based extensions. So they're just like small programs that are included. So if we take a look at mine, right, and click on extensions, the one that I find is a key that makes a difference from Zoom is they have what we call a web page popper. So that means is if you happen to be selling things through platforms like Zoom and you want to get them onto an order page, you typically would either have to give them the link through your presentation or put in a chat. But the thing is, it requires a little bit more work from the prospect to having to copy and paste or type into a new tab. But here, if you just add it here, it's just going to show up on the same tab that the presentation on Meetn is happening. So a little less work for your prospect and means they're more likely to buy the product or service. So let's take a look. And by the way, if they do have the option to add in extensions if you want. If we take a look right here, you can make your own extension. So again, think of extensions like little bonus programs that you can use to enhance the video conferencing and webinars experience. And if there's anything you want to recommend, of course, let me know in the comments down below. So let's keep looking. So the thing is, when comparing their free options, so we take a look at this. So Zoom, when you have a meeting of 3 or more people, you're limited to 40 minutes, up to 40 minutes. With Meetn free plan, you have an unlimited time. Okay, so it doesn't matter, up to 100 people, you have unlimited time for your meeting. Meaning that you don't have to be concerned if your meeting, gets stopped at 40-minute mark. And that would be, that would make it beyond professional. So that's something to consider if that's something important to you. Let's see. And you also have, of course, unlimited live streaming with the free plan. Normally you would have to pay, you know, platforms like StreamYard. You're probably paying around, you have to, that's something you're going to have to pay for. Now taking a look at this. Oops. Another thing is, new key difference is if you ever hold like really large meetings, like up to like probably greater than 300 and up to like 10,000. With Zoom, you're gonna have to pay like $7,500. With Meetn, you're paying something like $49 a month. Right, so $49 is $588 for that. You're gonna pay somewhere like 7,500. So do the math on that. So it's technically cheaper. So if you're a person who tends to have large meetings of like 1,000 or more, then Meetn will be the best option. And how do I know that? So the Meetn standard, it's like 27 a month. It's like that's just their next tier plan above the free. So if you take a look at this, so just starting out, you're paying like $149.90. So let's take 149.90 divided by 12. Okay, so that's about $12.50. So it's a bit cheaper if all you're looking for just 100 participants, and you can care less about the cloud storage. Okay. So at that point, if this is just a feature you're looking for, they may just consider just taking this. However, what would make you justify, or somebody to justify spending $27 a month for the Meetn standard plan is once you start getting into this. So if you need to host up to like 300 participants, or even up to $1,000. And the thing is that even starting with this plan, you actually need to start spending. They require to spend $1,999 a year for, so that's worth like 10 licenses. So actually it's more expensive here. With this one, $27 a month, 27 12 for a year, that's $324. So it's significantly cheaper on the Meetn standard plan. If something like, now the thing is here is Meetn standard, you can only go up to 100 people. And so it depends. If you find yourself that you do need more than 100, then perhaps this plan is something that you want. So it'll depend on the number of people. Actually, sorry, now that I'm thinking about it, if you only need up to 100 people, then you're best off using this plan, because this one is about, what, $324 a year. With this one, let me see, taking a look at this. I mean, just starting out, you know, you're gonna have to start paying like $1,999 a year, just for more people. So you're gonna have to start paying more. But again, looking back and forth, and as I'm looking at it, you know, it depends on the number of participants. This one only requires like only up to 100. So depends on what you want. You know, taking a look at this, I believe that actually the Meetn Unlimited plan is probably far better than both the small business and the large enterprise for Zoom. Because here you're starting at $1,900 a year. Okay. So even it's a lot cheaper on this plan, because with this one, 49 times 12, oops, no. So I'm going to take a look. So 49 times 12. So that's $580. Okay, so that means it's cheaper and you get more benefits than the one in the small business and in the enterprise. So here are things like unlimited cloud storage, I mean, you're already getting that. But with the enterprise, right? You gotta start paying at minimum 12,000 a year. They're not gonna allow you just one license for this. You have to start at 50 license for this. So again, here it's 1,999 a year, and here for the enterprise is 12,000 a year. And I found that this, and you have max attendee of 10,000 people. So there's actually much more beneficial to justify spending for Meetn Unlimited, because it's both cheaper and you can have more participants. So again, cheaper, right? Because you only have to pay, like, again, $588 a year for Meetn Unlimited to have all the benefits, which is far better than both of these plans. You gotta pay way more for similar benefits. So if you find yourself, you gotta pay up more money, consider using Meetn Unlimited. And let me know in the comments down below if there are any features or that you want to add to Meetn, or any struggles that you have for Zoom in the comments down below, because the CEO of Meetn, his name is Rick Raditz, he wants to be Zoom. Zoom is his main competitor, so, or at least one of his competitors. So let me know. You can also go to the support and let them know. And so that's something you want to consider. So let's take a look. Is there anything else? So the other core key difference is, and as I've mentioned before, is the recordings. Even just to have like limited cloud storage, right? You gotta start beginning to pay at 12,000 a year. Whereas with Meetn Unlimited, you're paying like $588 a year. So less money, more benefits, and also, and as I mentioned earlier, you get an affiliate program, a 50% recurring commission on all referrals. And if you just simply want to test it out, maybe you're just used to Zoom, but you're just curious to see if Meetn is for you, then what I will consider you can try the Meetn free version. You can sign up free here, and I'll post in the links down in the description down below to make it a bit easier for you, so you can sign up for the free version. Or if you know exactly what you want, of course you can. And the link, of course, is probably going to be my affiliate link that I'll be putting in, because I am indeed an affiliate. So I think that will be it. And of course, you can take a look. Besides cheaper, so I think what Meetn is trying to aim towards is being a better version of Zoom. You'll probably see some similarities that people liked in Zoom to probably put into here, and Meetn is still a work in progress. So be a bit patient. But every company, they have to go through their beginning periods. And if you have any other questions about me, let me know in the comments down below. And I can even talk to, the CEO if needed for any benefits that you feel that is going to improve either your meetings or your virtual selling through things like webinars. And as always, I will see you next time.